Hey guys, how's it going? Born a Baller back at it again with day 6 of our Pokemon TCG Pocket journey, playing free-to-play for our first 30 days. And I'd like to start off with the tradition I started in our last episode, and I have grabbed here a Swampert EX card, if I can get the reflection to be not too bad. Again, I'll still have a actual image of it right here, but it is from Crystal Guardians. Again, you're going to see a good bit of Gen 3 cards since that is the generation I grew up with, but I do have a whole lot of nostalgia for the Pokemon of this series, and Swampert is part of my favorite line. I love Mudkip, Marshtomp, and Swampert, my favorite of the starters, not only in Gen 3, but just favorite starter Pokemon in general. So thought I would also go ahead and show that off. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the packs that we have here. I have the Charizard pack. I don't think we've opened in a little bit here. What I might actually do is I think I would like to do a Charizard and then a Mewtwo. I'm still trying to open Mewtwo pretty frequently because it does have a couple of the cards that I am looking for personally, like Gardevoir. Got Eevee, Tangela, Bruxish, Rattata, and Rapidash. Okay. So another day where we kind of get just 3 new cards here. Still pretty good overall. That Tangela was looking kind of large, almost bordering on Tangrowth. Gonna move on over to Mewtwo here. Going to give this a spin, not really trying to select one in particular. We're gonna grab this one, slice it open. Rhyhorn, Swoobat, different Eevee card, Electric, and Muck. So I think Muck is slightly better, especially for this. Yeah, if your opponent's active Pokemon has poison, this attack does 50 more damage. Yeah, Venoshock, being able to do 120 damage is not too bad. Got 100 cards collected. The number 100 brings to mind Machop. Its whole body is composed of muscles. Even though it's the size of a human child, it can hurl 100 grown-ups. 100? 100. A little excessive, Machop. Where are you finding 100 people just chuck around? Okie doke. That'd be our packs for the day. So we're going to go ahead and back up here. We'll go and take a look at the Wonder Pick, see if there are any cards here that would be taking my interest. I'm keeping an eye primarily on the value of it, because then that'll help me target, see if there's a rare card I would like to go for. Have that Marowak EX that is actually a 4. That is the first time I've actually seen that. Got Zapdos EX, that's pretty good. Starmie EX. Nothing in particular. I'll go ahead and also take a look at these, but I don't know that I really want to be using these unless there is something like super amazing. All of these seem pretty much just okay. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. Go ahead and cut away here as I choose what I'm going to get. So I think I have found the one I want here. Not a lot of these cards seem very interesting, but I checked the Ditto's attack, and Copy Anything seems like a really good attack. Being able to have a 1 prize card that can do the attack of a EX Pokemon is pretty fantastic. I don't think, it's going to be your anchor or anything, something that'll always win you games, but I think it's actually worth rolling for, so we're going to go ahead and do our 2 here. I think there was only 1 card in here that we would also get as a dupe, which was Shelder. Hopefully we don't see that, can just see at least something else. And wouldn't you know, so go ahead and send our thank you. Guess just speaking it into existence. Next time I'll make sure to be very vocal about the card I want to see. That way, Pokemon Company will know exactly what I'm looking for. Go ahead and complete that exchange so that way we can get our free stuff. Says there's still stuff here with the tickets, but I think that may just be lingering from this daily gift. Yeah, pretty sure. And so I believe that is all that we need for our daily missions. Because again, if just logging in and opening 2 booster packs is good enough, and if you don't have your second booster pack available, Wonder Pick will do it, or participating in the battle. Claim that. And for advance, we still have flares to get and registering friends, which again, Not really any huge rush to do that, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on right now. We do have this special reward for getting the 60 cards, getting even closer to 70 as well. So we'll return to battle and do some of our AI battles for the day. The last time I fought, I was actually having a bit of some difficulty. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a second and we are going to actually create a new deck with some of the cards I've accumulated so far. I think we're still going to be creating a fighting deck because that's just the resources we have the most right now. But let me see if I can go ahead and cook something up that's a little bit better than what we have right now. I'll be right back. So I believe I have built something that is at least a little bit better here. So we've got some Sandshrew, a Cubone, Hitmonchan, Mienfoo, Mienshao, Onyx, Sandslash, and MAROWAK EX, which I checked the deck that we are given, and it actually doesn't even include the MAROWAK EX, which is why we were never seeing it. It probably would have been amazing if I had, thought to check that prior. But we also kind of didn't have anything to really round out any fighting types, so I did go ahead and include a Rattata and Eradicate. Farfetch'd is still an extremely good Pokemon, being able to just do 40 damage with 1 energy cost, so definitely okay to keep him around. Went ahead and threw in a potion, 2 Professor's Research, 2 energy, or 2 Pokeballs, and a X speed. I think all of these items will really give us an opportunity to pop off. Let me actually remove the X speed, and I'm going to put in Sabrina instead. This deck box, we're going to go ahead and just make it fighting. And we can keep the accessories, that's all good. And we'll just name this Fighting Fools. Nothing in particular that really would, make that stand out, but we're gonna go ahead and select, I guess, Marowak, Onyx, and Sandslash. And wouldn't you know it, the... Forgot it doesn't let you auto-pick. That being said, this is still an extremely good start. Mewtwo is a little scary, but he has a pretty large attack cost there, and being able to knock this out immediately with Farfetch'd is going to get us a huge lead. Farfetch'd on his own can KO Chansey or Mewtwo within 3 turns, too. They're gonna try and fight with the Mewtwo. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and put Rattata and Sandslash up here. I believe, unless they get some sort of trainer, that we're probably going to KO this Mewtwo before it can do anything. Onyx is still a bit of an expensive card to invest into, but we've built up 2 Pokemon here that are pretty capable of running through the opponent's team, so I think that that's fine for now. I should have also upgraded, or rather evolved, the Rattata and Eradicate. Thankfully we weren't punished there with a Sabrina or something like that. Although I think, again, Sabrina just lets you, the opponent actually does have to choose. Draw into another Rattata. We'll put it on Eradicate, just in case. Again, I don't really expect that we should have much else to do here because our opponent has attached all of their energy to their active Pokemon that could not attack in the time that we were able to KO them with a single Pokemon. Single Pokemon completely unscathed. Yeah, let's go ahead and attach that. I did not mean to do that. It's fine. All I'll be able to do, or all I have to do, is use Farfetch'd to retreat. Okay, well, I was expecting to KO this next turn. That won't be the case. Good news is even after this attack, Golurk will be in range of Sandslash's Slash. So we would need to see a potion or something like that. Nope. Alright, well that should be all she wrote. Go ahead and attach. And I don't know if we're underneath the threshold for, I think, the number of turns, that specific challenge. But still a victory all the same, albeit again, this was not with the deck I meant to choose. Yeah, win by turn 14. Alright, Golem and Machamp. Okay. Let's give this a try. Actually try playing with the deck I just constructed. To go first here. I reckon Hitmonchent's pretty good Pokemon to go ahead and send up here. Mienfoo is also fine. That Onix is going to take a bit for us to get through, though. Good thing we have this Professor's Research here to kind of take a look at what we can grab. Pokeball is appreciated here. So I think we've got a decent start out here. I do want to try and get Cubone to see if I can evolve into Marowak EX. They are not attaching to Onix. I was kind of expecting my Onix just go down here, or my Hitmonchan to just go down here. Let's use Sabrina here. I was kind of hoping that they would send up the Machop. Although we may see Machoke here. We did not yet, at least. Farfetch, pretty good Pokemon to see here. I think we'll attach the Mienfoo. Again, thankfully we're outpacing our opponent, but we really just need to see a good search card here, something like a Pokeball. Professor's Research would also be great, or we can draw the Cubone. Very good. We'll go ahead and attach one there to Cubone. That'll be 1 point for us. And I think at this point in the game, it probably is best to let Hitmonchan get KO'd. I think saving it could mean that we're almost, not necessarily sacrificing, but making it more likely that another Pokemon will get KO'd in turn. I said that, but we did actually draw into Mienshao here, which is really good. I think I will use this X speed. Yeah, had we not seen the Mienshao, I think we would have preferred that Hitmonchan would stay in and just get KO'd here. But Mienshao is able to do a pretty decent amount to whatever else will come out here. The only exception here would be Chansey, because next turn Chansey will have a guaranteed option to knock out here. Granted, we're still ahead in current points overall, but just want to try and keep that lead, you know what I'm saying? Alright, and the big question is that do we want to gamble with Marowak EX, or do we just want to go for the guaranteed damage with Sandslash? I think we give Marowak EX a try. It's really not, or to me, it is not exceptionally great, the ability and everything, but gotta put it in the deck, gotta give it a try. Start building up Onix here. Go ahead and go for a Bone Meringue. That is 1 tails, 2 tails. Alright. About what I expected. Okay, Marowak, you have 2 more turns. Well, really, just 1 more turn, I guess. Also, our opponent's hand is absolutely loaded. Alright, can we see 2? I would hope for at least 1. Neither. Yeah, this is the huge downside to any Pokemon that has just a luck-based mechanic for its moves. Just makes it incredibly hard to do anything, and then you get in this situation where you only have 20 HP left, and you're basically just forced to retreat. Go ahead and put up Sandslash here. We will be able to survive whatever chance he has to throw out next, although our opponent could decide to retreat and put in something like Graplock. So it depends on what they decide here. That is what they're going to do. I'm going to put in Onix here. It will definitely be tragic if I end up losing here because just attempted to go in super hard with MAROWAK EX, but I don't think our opponent really has too many more options here since we have a greater advantage in energy. Sure. Put it on Marowak, but game's over. So if you were curious on whether or not you should run a MAROWAK EX deck, I don't think you should. If Marowak's your favorite Pokemon, I don't want to dissuade you, any way, shape, or form from building around a Pokemon that you truly love, but you do see at that point the variance and randomness of flipping a coin can literally make or break a battle. Had my opponent been super lucky and I just was stubborn enough not to switch out Marowak, then I would have been in huge trouble. Which, speaking of which, I think I'm in huge trouble now. Okay, well, I was saying that, but then we saw Chansey. We'll also have the advantage when it comes to energies here, which is good. Go ahead and Professor's Research. You're into Sandslash. That's excellent to see this early. Already getting a Fearow too. I think once we do an attack with Onix, well, no. I was going to say we might actually take an opportunity to switch out, but Onix requires 3 energies if I had an X switch to retreat, and 4 energies naturally. So it's going to be a little bit difficult. It does also mention the supporter. I think, again, I will just leave that on just on the off chance I do happen to miss something like a Professor's Research. But I don't see the necessity in using a Sabrina at the moment. Speaking of that, X speed. I do think just trying to KO Chansey here will be our best option. I think any evolutions would be kind of unnecessary at this point. And realistically, they have dedicated all of their energies to this Chansey, so they have put themselves in a pretty rough situation. We haven't seen any of the dark type Pokemon that would normally be in this deck, so we are, at least as of current, in a very good position. The only exception is Fearow, because Fearow has an electric weakness and not a fighting weakness. I think I will Sabrina this next turn, because there's a chance if they send in that Raticate, I could cheat in a KO. very good. We could have seen Wigglytuff still, but overall, like, that is the better... It's the better choice for us to have received, and Wigglytuff here will also be in threat of a KO. It'll be 2 turns, but all things considered, very ahead right now. I almost considered not letting Onyx get KO'd here and just going into Sandslash, so that way opponent would get a point, but really that's not necessary. Onyx doing an excellent job here for us, but this should be game, set. Touch that. And that would be match. I guess just whatever the opponent deck was built around didn't have quite as many dark type Pokemon as it was the colorless. And that is all of the missions done for this one, which is super excellent. That is incredibly good. So that is also it for the step-up battle. So again, just in that specific league, I guess, of this, yeah, we were able to do 3 battles here. Let's go back to the home. I don't think we're going to have to level up or anything waiting for us, but we will see. Incorrect! Have a couple hourglasses coming our way, and we had a timer to reroll on a Wonder Pack if we wanted. Before I end this, I think I will go back to the battles really quick, because I think I did see something about the themed deck lists. So this was something I may have actually not shown, and I was just clicking around in the app while I was not recording. Just shows that themed decks can be easily built. If you have the cards needed for them, you can just select them, and then you'll build using that deck, which is, you know, useful. But then I think there's also this one for the rental decks where it says, kind of deck that lets you borrow a set of 20 cards, mainly obtained mainly by completing deck missions. You can achieve them, and then it has a limited number of uses. We kind of went over all of that originally when we were just going over the, I guess, original introduction to them. But all in all, again, just wanted to show that off so that way we're not really missing out on anything. And I do think, again, that'll be it for the day. So thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of our Pokemon TCG Pocket journey. If you guys are enjoying, leave a like. Let me know down in the comments what else you'd like to see. And with that, hopefully you have a fantastic night or day wherever you may be. Sleep!